Oh, you're still here? All right, then let's get going. So I usually wake up around, you know, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I get up. That's the point. I get up. I kind of lay in my bed for a little while, just kind of dreading the rest of the day. I tend to spend a lot of time on the internet. I like to watch YouTube videos, and that's how I spend a lot of my time in the morning before I actually get up and join the rest of the world. When I finally decide to get out of bed, I treat myself to some breakfast. In this case, and in most cases, since it's nice and easy and I can actually keep it in my room and not have to go all the way down to the kitchen, I tend to snack on some cuties. I always have a bag of these cuties, these small clementines in my room, as well as a side of pistachios or some kind of protein or legume. And I'll munch on a few of those while I continue to watch videos on YouTube. And this normally persists for a couple of hours. Sometimes it just ends up taking up my whole day. But that's not going to be today because I'm actually going to have to film this and show it to the rest of you guys. So I also always carve some time out of my day to check in on my Animal Crossing village and my neighbors and, any visitors that may be visiting my island. There's always something to do on Animal Crossing. Every day is a new day, and I just kind of enjoy how peaceful and calming this game is. I take a lot of pride in my island and the accomplishments I've made in this game. I have an ungodly amount of hours that I put into this game, and I am not going to share that exact amount because it's very embarrassing. Eventually, so I don't feel like a total lazy piece of shit for the entire day, I normally decide to get dressed and get ready. This includes brushing my teeth, just so I get them nice and clean and I don't have stinky, smelly breath out in the world. Now, this is actually something quite common here in LA. I live in the valley, but even still, you find that you always end up in terrible parking situations. In my case, I have to park all the way around the corner because these parking spots, except for this one, this open gap that I'm walking through, are normally taken up when I get home, so I have to go all the way around to the other side of the block to park, and it's kind of a pain because you have to walk all the way over there, and it really sucks if you have to get like groceries or something. But the sad thing is that you just kind of get used to it and deal with it every single day, unless you get lucky. So my first destination of the day is the gym. It's not very far away, and I kind of figured that I have the whole day ahead of me, and it's probably a good idea to get some exercise in instead of just laying around like I normally do. And I think it would be good content for the documentary. So when I get to the gym, I like to start off with some cardio, whether that be an elliptical or a Stairmaster or a treadmill in this case. I don't know why, but I just have no motivation running around the block. I just don't feel like ever doing it. So I like going to the gym because I'm here and I might as well because the equipment is right in front of me. And I always try to knock out a good 2 to 3 miles anytime I go, just to ensure that I'm actually doing something. And there you go, 300 calories and 2.67 miles. Not bad. And for the remainder of my time at the gym, I focus on weight training and lifting and just trying to work on my upper body and my upper body strength. Except for the cardio, I definitely skip leg day all the time, and I wish I didn't because look at my legs. They have clearly not gotten a good workout in a while. So after the gym, I was feeling hungry, so I stopped at my favorite grocery store, Trader Joe's. You all know it. And I decided to pick up some goodies. My first stop was the produce section, and right away I knew I needed some of these cherry tomatoes. I also wanted to pick up some bell peppers. And check out these pickles that I found. I really liked the look of these pickles. So this was actually the main reason I came here, to pick up this buffalo chicken dip. And I think I was just craving it, and after the gym, I think this would just hit the spot. If you haven't tried it, I don't know what you guys are doing. Alright, I'm gonna try some of the pickles with some of this buffalo dip. I don't know how it's gonna taste, because these are bread and butter pickles. I have some pickles at home, but I was just really craving this, and I'm hungry right now. So, let's see how it is. Yeah, I'm really excited for this buffalo dip. All right, here we go. Pickle, buffalo dip. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. I mean, I already knew I was gonna like this because these are like two of my favorite foods. But yeah, if you like pickles, if you like buffalo dip, I give this a try. It's a lot healthier than chips. Sometimes I would eat this with like little pieces of bread, like those little brioche toasts. This is a lot healthier. So when I got home, I found that this package was delivered for me, and I got really excited because I knew exactly what it was. So I brought it straight up to my room to go and open it. Yeah, Seth Rogen's brand new book, Yearbook. I have been waiting very long for this. I ordered it months ago. And I mean, if you know me, you know I'm a huge Seth Rogen fan. I pretty much worship him and everything he does, and I want to be him when I grow up. So fast forward to out of the shower. Sorry, I had to cut that part for you guys. This is where I get out of the shower and I moisturize my face. This is kind of like a daily routine, just so I know that my skin is being taken care of. And just make sure it's nice and healthy, because I kind of have really dry skin sometimes. So I just want to make sure that it's not flaking off, which is kind of gross, but that's what happens if I don't moisturize. So yeah, and then after that, I kind of do my hair a little bit, and that's kind of my daily thing out of the shower. And I actually got ready just in time to hop onto my Zoom class. This is my sound theory and practice class. I really apologize, and it's nothing personal, but I think this is one of the most boring classes I've ever taken, and I just cannot be bothered to really pay that much attention, but for the sake of this video, I will try. After an excruciating 2 hours of boredom, I head down to the kitchen and whip up a little something for myself. Today we actually have a container of leftover food from the Mother's Day brunch that I worked over the weekend. There was a lot of food left over, so I packed up a whole bunch of it and brought it home so I could eat it later, and I'm so happy that I did. It's also kind of funny that it's just like a bunch of random items. Like, I think there's a piece of salmon in there, there's some Spam fried rice, there's some pork breakfast sausage, and a piece of chicken. And it actually turned out to be really good. I also picked up this blueberry and pomegranate green tea when I was at Trader Joe's, and I was really excited to try it. And the verdict is that it was also pretty good. And then I took it all back upstairs and enjoyed my feast. And I got to tell you, it really hit the spot. And watched some Beyond the Trailer in the process, which I always tune into as often as I can. After dinner, believe it or not, I actually spent a lot of time editing and putting together this short film for my production class. And I think I actually ended up staying up till like 11 p.m. working on this until it was just about right, almost near completion. And from there, I actually got into bed and spent the rest of my night reading Yearbook by Seth Rogen. And I gotta say, it's really hilarious and smart and just full of great stories and just exactly what you would expect. So I actually think that was a perfect way to end the night. And I want to thank you guys all for spending the day with me, and I hope it wasn't too boring. Good night.